Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I'm supposed to have a decent talk. Listen to all you ministers, and especially the Nishi Honganji ministers that quote Shindan's at the beginning, and then give your Dharma message and quote Shindan again. I'm not used to that. So I can't do it. Do I want to do it? Not really. But anyway, I forget what I'm supposed to think. I forget what I did yesterday. Right now, I live in the retirement home in downtown Los Angeles. Now, Higashi Honganji Los Angeles Best Wing is in Little Tokyo, and I'm 1 mile away. Where I live, it's used to be called the Cato Retirement Home. In the Cato Retirement Home had 4 facilities. One place that where I am right now. Next building was ICF, Intermediate Care Facility, which is like a nursing home. And there was the Fu Nursing Home in an area called Lincoln Heights. But that was sold about a year and a half ago. And now 4 independent companies operate it. Like I said, I'm getting very forgetful. Like this morning, I said, all right, the 7:30 is the breakfast preparation. Okay, I should at least do that, at least one time. Yesterday, I forgot. So this morning, I went up there 7:35, and there was Harada Sensei was there. And I asked, how can I help? And they said, it's okay, just sit there, have a coffee. And I was talking to Harada Sensei, I said, oh my, I couldn't understand him too well. I usually do. That I forgot my hearing aid. So I purposely don't use the elevator, but go up in the stairs and come back down again. So I did that. I don't know how many minutes they'll take. But it realized I forgot this. Okay, I'll be right back. I go up again and get my exercise again. And oh no, the 3rd time, I have to take my morning medication. Especially I need a little bit of food because some of those supplements are big, especially the one you buy at Costco are big, blue, but I need some food to take it. But I said, gosh, I got to go back up again on the 3rd time. And then I did like this. Oh, it's here in my chest pocket. So I only went up there twice. But other thing that I forget is I had things written down that I want to speak this afternoon, and I don't have it with me. So I forgot that also. So I should go by memory. But my memory is very short. But I think that's why I live in a retirement home. And now, it's nice about this retirement home where I live because they feed me 3 meals a day. Before I get in, I have to take care of that myself. So I go grocery store and I have to eat the same food 3 days in a row, Of course, some of you bachelors do that. But now I get hot meal, 3 meals at a certain time certain every day. And over there, I found out that I can speak Japanese and get by with it, not using English at all. Well, that's not bad at all. Besides, they feed me gohan every day, every meal. And sometimes we get udon, somen, we get chirashi zushi, we get unagi donburi. Miso shiru comes often. So I have nothing to complain no more. But of course I wasn't complaining. All the rest of them complain. I just listen and I complain about their listening. But anyway, so when I came over here, yesterday, I said, I gotta think of something because I can't remember what I had. Only thing I do is I had it outlined. But this one here, I have this piece of paper that I gotta know who's the name of the person is. So, Mauricia, is he around there? Oh, tell me when my 8 minutes is up, do this, okay?
Do you remember?
Well, I can't remember, so I'm asking you.
Okay, don't worry, I will.
Is it up already?
You can go. We can give you 5 minutes more.
But anyway, my life, I'm not a Buddhist priest all my life. I was ordained at age 65. Before that, I was a civil engineer specializing in the structural steel designing of high-rise steel to bridge to freeway overpass and stuff like that. My wife passed away. Well, before she passed away, she had a stroke. And when she went through the rehab, her right side didn't work very good, but she was able to walk. So my first thing was, oh, what in the world happened to me? How am I going to take care of her? Or do I have to do this? Came. But funny thing happened. I have to say it's a funny thing or a strange thing or a wonderful thing. Oh, but something after her stroke, I have to take her to the grocery store, and I never did grocery store very much. So I get the basket, I get I tell her to stay right here. I open the door, you stay right here. I go get the basket, and then I say, come on out. I turn the hand, so grab a hold of over here, so the side, that handle side. But most of the grocery cart, when you walk, it does do this, huh? So I stay on the front and guide it. When I get inside, and I pick items what we used to eat, I show it to her, and she said, no, put it back. Get another one. And she said, yes, I put it in. That's how our life started, brand new. And this was in 2000. She passed away 2007. So it's 2005 when she had the first stroke. But after a year or so, she said, complaining, she started to complain about she wearing all the same clothes all the time. I said, you're right. Why don't we go to the, there was Penny we could go, Macy, I think it was Macy we went. And then she picked out, there's a carousel, and then I didn't, until that time, I didn't know what petite was. I thought it was a brand. But it's supposed to be the shorter size for ladies. But she's very slow. And about the third time, I said, don't pick too many like she used to, because about half a dozen on her arm and go try it on. So I said, three is enough, go to. But she was doing that. I said, oh my goodness, I really found, that's the time I found out that there was a couch in the ladies' area. And I said, good grief, thank you, it's for me. It's for the husband. But I said, what am I doing? Am I living my life the best I can? And then answer comes, no. Then what can I do? In the ladies' clothes stores, I said, at least I could look for something where she was. It was around carousel. She could do this and go around like this. And I found one that she might like. But meantime, she comes back, and then I couldn't sit on the couch because she comes out the dressing room, she's looking for me. So I said, do you like it? She goes like this. Okay, go back and try that. The next one on, she come back. Do you like it? So the third one, I said, go try this on. And when she came back, look at me, her face smiled, eyes brightened up. Wow, you like it? That's the time I decided my life. I'm sorry, I'm becoming a little emotional, but my life, that I can live with her. Whatever she wants, I can take care of it. So that's how my second marriage started, with the same woman. But 2 years later, 2007, she had the second stroke. And a week later, she had a massive heart attack, which it took her life. From that, it took me at least a year to get used to, from that moment that, what in the world am I going to do? What happened to my life? To decide that I can live with her. And when she passed away, I was really devastated. Really didn't know what to do. I couldn't even remember where the street that I was living at. So at that time, I was at the West Buddhist temple, and Joni and Johnny Martinez came and bring me some food. Oh, thank goodness that they did that. But I couldn't touch her clothes. After 6 months, I said, at least I could get rid of some of her clothes. I opened the closet. You know, my stuff is this much, her stuff is from here to there. So I said, what am I going to get rid of? Gosh, I don't know. Well, look at the shoes. And at least I could get rid of the shoes, because nobody worn ladies' shoes, huh? And besides, they don't fit them. So I put it on a box. I take it down. Oh, I was in the condominium. Take one flight down to the garbage big dump. In a box, I left it on it's about this high. So I left it up there. I couldn't dump it. So I'd carry it back down. So anyway, I got 3 kids, 2 daughters and a son. I asked them to come, at least my 2 daughters. I said, take whatever you want of her stuff. So they reluctantly, both of them reluctantly, look at it a little bit, go in the closet, do this, do this. And they didn't take anything. But I wanted them to take it. So it took me a whole year and another 6 months to get rid of her stuff. Yeah, I was in such a pain. And then one of my daughter, a younger daughter called Annie, lived in Las Vegas with her husband, raising the kids over there. So she keep on asking me to come live with us, come live with us, come live with us. But I said I couldn't do that when she said I have family. So anyway, I moved to Las Vegas, bought a house, condominium, another condominium. And then I said, gosh, I'm not fully trained to start a Jodo Shinshu temple over there. But if I go, what am I going to do? So I said, I want to start something. So I looked for a house that has a large living room, combined dining room, that I can use it as the meeting place for my class to begin. But even at that, I don't know how brand new places. I don't know any neighbors. So I made a flyer that I want to meet them. I don't think I said I'm a Buddhist priest at that time. I made a flyer that I'm new in town, I don't know anybody, and I want to have a get-together at my place. Then I passed it all down the street, up the street, close by to me, and amazingly, 30 people showed up. And from there, I thought it could be my Sangha, but of course Sangha is not mine at all. In the gathering, I tried to hold it once a week. Gosh, I'm getting forgetful, so I can't remember if it was once a week or twice a month. But anyway, I started it, and the first 2 months was okay. From there, the people not disappeared, that don't come no more, and only 2 remained with me, and I'm glad that 2 remained. But at that time, after 4 years in Las Vegas, I got sick. I think I got some type of a flu that when I went to hospital, they isolated me because they couldn't figure out what I had. So everybody, my children come to my room, they had to put their special clothes on and a hat on. But from that time, I decided that I gotta move to places I could get fed. And this is the time that I moved into the retirement home where I'm at. But I'm glad I moved there. Right now, what I do right now is I have a Buddhism class every Sunday afternoon, Japanese in 2 o'clock, and 3:30 I have English. But not only that, I shouldn't talk too much like that because I know it's going to sound like I'm bragging. I go to nursing home, and nursing home, it's especially, I go to the nursing home. As you know, nursing home is fully wheelchair patient or residents. And I go to a special care unit, they have it. But it doesn't say special care unit or anything. But if you go through the door, you can't come out. It's made that way, so avoid the dementia or Alzheimer people to just walk off. So when I go over there, I do Shoshinge chanting. And I asked them first of all, I asked them to chant Shoshinge with me, and I tell them why I want to ask the people to chant Shoshinge. Because I tell them, I have something that tells me when I do chanting. I can't explain what that is. It's some type of a vibration, resonating, feeling. So I do Shoshinge chanting. Mauricio did this. Okay, let me finish what I'm going to say. But I find it that I receive more than I can give out because I tell them about what Nembutsu is. When the Nembutsu is the Muge no Ichido, it's the unobstructable single path. How can I explain that to a senior who fall asleep? But I find that, and also I make it simple. It is the Amida's working, Amida's calling toward me. And my Namo Amida Butsu is not my calling, but it's my response. I'm having the conversation with Amida Butsu. And where Amida Butsu is, that's where Pure Land is, Jodo. Because when Amida Buddha come in front of me, he doesn't come by himself. He brings the whole Jodo because he is part of the Jodo. So I find that I talk like that, very simple term, and they understand it, but they fall asleep. Then I find out that what is Shoujoju, truly settled place or truly settled condition. When they fall asleep, I'm beginning to understand what that Shoujoju, truly settled place is. It is in their mind. They are so peaceful. And they're not really fully asleep. They're not fully awake. They're sort of in a both way. But their face is so comfortable. So I learned things like that from the dementia, Alzheimer patient, and that's why I keep on going back, and I receive so much from them. So thank you very much. Let me end it. It's already 5 minutes past after you did this, so okay. ありがとうございました。それではお念仏させていただきます。ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏。